Good morning, my friends, and welcome back to my channel. It has been a hot minute since I have posted, and I thought, what better time to post than right now? So we're getting ready for some snow. You can kind of see it is looking pretty yucky outside right now. So I thought I would hop on right now and just kind of give you an update on where I have been. It has been, I think, close to a year. It's been close to a year since I posted. So I thought no better time than right now to bring you guys up to speed on what is going on. So if you're new here, my name is Shelly, and I post all things about my little homestead and my job and cooking and canning and all those kinds of things. So let me just tell you a little bit about myself in case you are new here, or just in case you've forgotten, since I have not posted in an entire year. So I am a mom of four, but all four of my kids are a little bit older. My youngest is just graduating from college. My other three are out of the house as well. So yes, I am a mom of four, but they are all gone out of my house. I'm also not married. I have been divorced for a long time. So it's just me in the house and my two amazing rescue doggies. I have Curtis, who is this adorable pit bull, and I have Carly. And so those are the two little ones that live in the house with me. And I also have three grandkids who they are kind of like the light of my life. So that's who is in the house. Well, not in the house, but that is my family. So let me just tell you a little bit about myself in case, again, you've forgotten. So I am a nurse. My entire life, I have been an emergency room nurse in a large trauma center. I lived in California, in the northern part of California, and I hated it the majority of the time. I just didn't move because my mom and dad live there, and I am really all that they have, and so I always stayed very close there just because I wanted to be able to be really close with them. I just didn't want to leave. And so the problem with living in Northern California, which is very common in Southern California as well, is that the commute is horrible. Commute time for me to get to my job was about an hour and a half each way. And so, when you're spending, 3 hours going to work, by the time you get to work and then come home, that is really, really hard. And it just becomes to the point where you just don't even know what to do. And so I was really in a place where I don't even think I realized how horrible my mental state was just from that commute. It was bad. And so this last year, or a few years ago, I made the transition from the emergency room to hospice, which was a fantastic move for me. I really, really love it. I love being able to be with families and patients now as they are making that transition from, doing everything they can to fight diseases to now wanting to peacefully transition into the last little bit of their life. And that's been an amazing thing for me now. But again, still really struggling with that commute and that kind of a thing. So this last year, 2024, I ended up being recruited by a national company who called me up and said, hey, we have a position for you that we would love to interview you for. Only problem is you would need to move. And I said, oh, okay, well, where would that be? And they said, out of state. And I immediately said, I am on board. Where do I need to go? And so fortunately, it was to a state in the Pacific Northwest, into an area, the state that I was actually born in. And so I packed up my stuff and love my mom and dad, and I am doing my very best to get down to see them as much as I can. But for my own mental health, I made the decision to go ahead and move. So I moved up to Oregon and am absolutely 100% certain that this was the best thing I have ever done. So it has been just an amazing journey for me. So I am now doing an executive director position for this national company as a hospice nurse, and it is just an amazing job. And I will talk more about my job later on, but you know, it'll come up in the channel. But for this channel, there's just a lot of stuff. For 2025, you know, I now feel like I have this opportunity to share so much on this channel of what is really just so important to me. And I'm hoping that it's important to all of you. And a lot of that has to do, to me, with being able to live frugally and be able to cook my meals from scratch on the things that I'm able to grow from home. I live on some acreage. My little house sits on just under an acre of land. It's like 0.8 of an acre, which is just perfect for me. It's just me. And I do love to garden and grow my own food. Oh my goodness, my dog is snoring. I don't know if you can hear that, but he's dreaming. Anywho, I love to grow my own food, and I love to can and preserve. I love to do full meals in jars and pressure can them. And so this is now my chance to really be able to stock up my shelves for things like that. And so I'm really hoping to bring you guys along on those journeys with me this year. Last year I did a little bit of it, but because of my commute time being 3 hours every single day, it was really, really rough. And so this year is going to be a great opportunity for me to be able to do those things and hopefully bring you guys along with them. We'll be doing a lot of that. Canning, preserving, growing, planting the garden. It's going to be gardening season to get all the gardening prepped and ready to go for planting. And doing the meals in the jars. Also just flat out homesteading, you know, getting my home back in shape. I have a beautiful new home. It is new to me, but it is not new. It is 101 years old, or not 101, I'm sorry, it was built in 1901. And so it is really cool to me. I love it. It has so much character, but there's some projects here that now need to get done. It has this amazing, huge basement that I'm going to turn into the storage room for all of my canning. So I would love for you guys to come along with me on those journeys and just see what 2025 has in store. I really want to focus this year on more intentional frugal living and see where that takes me. Really paying attention to the things that I enjoy doing, and being outside more in nature. Living now in Oregon really gives me the opportunity to hike and bike and be outside in nature. And so I'm hoping that you guys will be interested in that so that I can bring you along with me. And I guess that's it for now. So that's where I've been. That's where we're going for 2025. And I hope that you will enjoy it and hit the like button and subscribe. You can kind of see in the background, we're getting ready for the snow to start. Oregon, where I live, doesn't get a ton of snow, but we are supposed to have some pretty good snow for the next several days. So, a little bit new for me, also from California. So that is it. So if anybody has some tips and tricks for a California transplant living in the snow now, please leave some comments below. Also hit the like and subscribe button, and I will see you in the next video that I will be posting in the next couple days. So see you later.